Okay, continuing on, I'm going to ruffle shuffle the cards and we're going to pull our 18, do an open read, and just see if we can figure out what it's pointing to today. What is coming up today? I'm going to give these a real good shuffle here. Okay, let's pull our 18 cards and then we're going to look at them and see what we have. Okay, let's see what's underneath of it, driving it all. The world. This is about the world, what's going on now. So the reading's about tempering, coming to some balance when it comes to the world and Trump, okay? Him and his beautiful tariffs, his interaction with the world and what is being offered, what the world is giving him in return, which is basically the one finger salute. Okay, so let's see the energy coming into it. Yeah, we have the wish fulfilling card. You know, sometimes I see this as the smug merchant and what's being offered when it comes to the White House. You know, he's just full of himself. You know, he's still on his roll about the tariffs. It's the best thing ever. And, you know, congratulating himself on it. Okay? And thinking he's going to get all this money in hand from it. But he is such an idiot. So let's see what we have going on today. There is an agreement that he doesn't see. He has no clue. He's blocked from seeing. And again, he's just in his dark element of what he's offering from the White House. In other words, he's not hearing a thing. So the challenge is getting people to work with him. Okay? They're not, you know, they're looking out for their own interest when it comes to the wealth, etc. No matter how foolish he thinks he is, and he's going to be surrounded by this wealth, the light is dawning. Potential outcome, a message of truth. When it comes to democracy, and it comes to those that are fighting back, taking action. Extra information, holding on to your own power. When it comes to his attempted manipulations, and there will be a new message of action coming out. Okay? So they're holding on to their own power, not being manipulated by this fool. And they're going to put out a message about actions across the world. Okay? So we break this down. We start with the bottom row. the foundation, what's being offered by the White House, is this dark drama, but light is being shed on actions going forward, the fight of actions. At the center of it, we have Trumpenstein, the payoffs he thinks he's got, but he doesn't see. He's, totally deluded by wealth. And then we have democracy. Above it, the tempering when it comes to his desires. There's an agreement by those across the world about a message of truth. So the center of it, he doesn't see. He's blocked. He can't recognize the payoffs and the wealth, what he thinks he's going to get. He's blocked because of his desires, but the light is going to dawn. And when it comes to the White House, the lovers, the things that are going on, the connections, there's an agreement about his dark drama, okay, that he doesn't see. He's a total idiot, is what it's saying, okay? When it comes to the payoff, he's just consumed with its idea of money and surrounding himself with the billionaires. But they are tempering, bringing balance when it comes to his darkness, because they're all in agreement with what's being offered. And from the White House about his desires, what he's trying to do. And when it comes to the wealthy, okay, they don't see, when it comes to democracy, there's the agreement now about action going forward. The wealthy are even starting to put out a message about the dark drama he's doing, and looking for other ways to go forward in the light, because even they're being impacted by his tariffs now, okay? They're being impacted as well. So let's do the clarifying read here and just see what else it's going to tell us. Ruffle shuffle these real well. What else can you tell us about this? But this is the world and the tariffs and the stuff. He's so blind, he doesn't see what he's doing. He's consumed with his own arrogance. And just a total idiot. Everybody sees as an idiot except for himself. Okay. So the center of it, we have justice. Justice is there at the center. The struggle, the fight for justice. When it comes to what's being offered up. Now, when it comes to the fight for justice, it's about trying to hold on. When it comes to his miserness, the strength of justice when it comes to what's being offered, and a victory for justice. Okay? So we have his dark drama, the struggle that he's doing of, again, trying to, hoard this money. It's all about him and money that he can collect. That's what he's focused on, but new truth is coming out that's going to lead to justice and a victory. When it comes to his dark miserliness, the fight with that. And when it comes to the wealth and things, those of wealth and power, strengthening what's being offered. Okay, things are being overturned when it comes to his attempted thefts. There will be something new coming out when it comes to an action, really standing there taking action. Because a new cup, the cup is in the center of it, new cup. What's it going to be filled with? Emotionally, this is going to come out wanting for justice, new truth, new information that's coming out that's a victory. Again, underneath of all of it is his madness, his craziness, It's about the struggle against his dark drama and his, just his trying to control and hold on to things when it comes to this new path of money and things being overturned. But the wealthy are strengthening what's being offered up, and they're going to take action against his theft. Okay? So again, like I said, when the wealthy start turning on him, he is on the downward slope. Okay? He is on the downward spiral. And the world is not playing with him. He thinks he's going to bully people into manufacturing here, and rather than that, they're leaving here. Whatever plants and things are here, they're going to somewhere else. And he's just going to be shut out time and time again. So he's creating the very opposite of what he thinks he's going to do. Okay? So the light is going to dawn eventually, and they will take him out of power, because otherwise, he's on a downward spiral to ruin things rather than make it better. Okay? Yeah, he's on the path to making Russia better, paying back Russia. He owes Russia. Okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.